Good morning, guys. Good morning. About to go inside the gym. Just pulled up here, get a little workout in, start my week off. Um, Me and my mom were talking yesterday again. We talked for a few times. If you didn't know, my mother's in school. Well, she starts back up in next month, and I want to enroll and resume where I started off down here in Florida. But we were talking, and I was telling her that maybe because I should be done the 2 years. I'm thinking maybe 31, 32, I should be done. You transfer to a bigger college. I don't want to go through all that trouble of trying to find, like, transfer to a school out of state other than Florida. But I was telling her, when I'm done school down here, I'm considering going back up north because it's just the culture down here, just the South in general, I'm not very accustomed to. It's just, I feel like a foreigner. Like, I'm not talking mess, but with the racism and the open display of just the Confederate flag, the harsh abuse of prisons down here, police, I feel like the further you go down south, the worse it gets. Texas and Alabama are probably worse than Florida, or probably just the same. Louisiana too. I read a comment them saying that they replaced slavery with the prison system in Louisiana. Because it's like, I'm just saying, I don't have no interest in going anywhere else in this country. I don't want to go anywhere down south. I don't want to go nowhere up the west side. I'm good. But it's just I don't want to just leave anywhere without having proof I was there, other than working some damn job. I want to show, like, this is how I spent my early 30s, late 20s doing this. But I'm good. Talked to my mom yesterday. We also were just talking about just everything. We're talking a little bit more now, which is good. I know when she starts school again, she's in college. She may not have time to talk, and that's fine. It's just I don't ever want our relationship to get like my dad's, ever. Because I posted this picture on my community wall. I was saying how, me and my and my brother. So 2010, that was the last year of just every, like, so when I got locked up that year and I went to the hospital, I was not at my dad's house like that anymore. I just moved with my mother because I couldn't bear being with his girlfriend. But the girl in the house, she went to college. If you know where Morgan State is, so Morgan State, that's where she went to school the first year. But I think her grades sucked that she had to leave or something, and she went to Westchester. It's not a very good school, I think. I don't know. Then my brother, he graduated high school the next year, but he was not really he was working a lot. He had jobs while he was in school. So I didn't see him much either. He had a car. He got his license at 17, got his first car at 17. And everybody was just leaving. So that was really our last trip as a family. I guess I could tell you about it in this video. So the picture, like I said, I have other pictures of that trip my dad took of me. So I remember it like this. Me and my dad were in Philadelphia at the time. We were in Philly. I forgot what it was. All I remember is this. So if you're from Philly, we were in this parking lot of a ShopRite. Cause I used to, I didn't live. I'm not telling you where my address is, but I used to live not too far from this ShopRite on Front and Alney Avenue. I'll just say that. Front Street means First Street. So I remember me and my dad were just talking like everybody is in Maryland right now, Ocean City, Maryland. You want to like he just said you want to drive down there and go, and I was like, sure. And at that time, I believe I was out of school. I was out of school, and I guess that was a little trip for the whole family to go on. The girlfriend's family was mostly comprised of them. You know, me and my brother, we all stayed in this hotel. And I don't remember going on any rides or amusement parks. It was really just the beach and just eating out. That was the last family trip I know of, like to the beach. That's the last one. And to be honest, this is sort of when things start to go downhill, because everybody thinks with the black president in office, shit's just all peaches and cream. No. Around this time, I believe the next year, the girlfriend was laid off from her job because the economy was just as bad as it is now with Obama in office. It got worse. So she, well, that's sort of skipping the story, but I remember we had fun. Forgive me, but I wasn't a vegetarian my whole life. So I believe we ate at this seafood spot, because Ocean City, Maryland, think of Ocean City, think of seafood. I remember we just ate, I drank nothing but root beer, fries. It was like a buffet there. It was more like an all you can eat, man. And I was stuffed after like the second plate. Like I remember the food just being so damn big. I forgot what I ate, but I always knew I ate fries, because you understand, I don't change up the foods that I eat. It's always the same thing. So yeah, we ate there. I have some pictures. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't have a lot of clothes back then, so I wore my brother's hand-me-downs, and it was a big ass tear in my shirt. But like I said, I didn't have a lot of clothes. I didn't go nowhere. Yeah, that was the last trip, man. Last trip. It was fun. I was a little uncomfortable taking my shirt off, not now, but it was fun at the time. And my brother, like I said, he was 16. He drove. He didn't have a car. I don't think he had a license. He just didn't have a license, but he could drive. He could drive, just not without like a supervised adult in the car. But well, I say supervised adult, without adult supervision. But that was our last trip. And yeah, all I could tell you is around this time, I'm beginning to grow a little bit into docudramas, like documentary dramas that talk about crime. And this happens to be the same place, no bullshit. This is the same place that a couple in 2002, Ocean City, Maryland. I remember one's name was Erika, or it was Eric. They were like a couple that murdered another couple that were like, they had a big age difference with each other, but they accused them of trying to rob them, and they shot both of them in like a hotel. And I remember one dude had like a swastika on his chest. It was on a show called Snap, and I was like, we were just there. And they both killed the two people. It was like a couple. They were trying to rob a store. They had like a little business of their own, and they were trying to rob people. And I believe they both were on drugs. But I think the guy's name was Eric. I forgot the girl's name, but they were like a white couple, and they tried to rob a store. They got caught, and they eventually both were sentenced to life in prison for both murders. I think, what? I think the girl got less time and the guy got more, or the other way around or something. Maybe her name was Erika. Maybe the guy's name was Eric. I forget. But they're both in jail. They're both in jail.